Welcome back everybody to another episode of Retro Revival, where we try and bring classic games back to life. In today's episode, I'm taking a user request and will be trying to fix the classic 3D open-world action game Grand Theft Auto 3 from 2001. This game was entirely broken when I tried to boot it up without making any adjustments. The game's resolution defaulted to a low 640 by 480 and the game's menus were completely blank, sometimes appearing slightly and disappearing after I selected an option. So thankfully, there is an incredibly simple way to get this game working thanks to a guide posted by user Black Shadow on Steam. Step 1. Install Grand Theft Auto 3. You can buy Grand Theft Auto 3 for dirt cheap through the Steam sale, which unfortunately just ended today, but if you still want it, you can pick it up for $10 through the Steam store. Install the game and make sure you keep note of the install location for the next step. Step 2. Install the HD Remaster patch. Using the link provided in the description, download the zipped collection of fixes for GTA 3. This is probably one of the best all-in-one user-made patches I've seen for an old retro game. It adds in a simple fix for widescreen resolutions, a lock for the framerate to prevent gameplay bugs, and full gamepad support for both Xbox and DualShock controllers, and even some fixes of the Steam version's infamous issues like the broken reflective surfaces. To install it, just drag the contents of the folder into the GTA 3 install directory, and if it asks you to replace any files, go ahead and replace them. And that's it, that's all this game really needs. Boot up the game from Steam and change the resolution to your monitor's native resolution. And don't forget to crank up any visual settings in the options menu. If you want to play with a controller, go ahead and use it. This mod even introduces actual button prompts, which makes it a pretty solid experience. Now, there's two things to watch out for even with this mod. First up, the frame limiter. Don't try and disable this, even if you have a very nice high refresh rate monitor. This game was not designed to go over 30 or 60 FPS. Going higher will result in a bunch of gameplay problems. The first issue I ran into was that vehicles don't reverse correctly. I tried to find a way to play with an unlocked framerate without any issues like this, but I'm not really sure there's a way at the moment. Next, disable the Trails option. This is a sort of old school motion blur effect that doesn't really look that great. With it enabled, the game will appear darker, and details will be blurred no matter what speed you're going at in the vehicle. I personally prefer disabling this, but if you want an authentic 2001 experience, feel free to keep this enabled. But other than that, this is a solid fix for this open world classic. The game seems to function just as it did back in the day, but with a nice widescreen resolution, a ton of bug fixes, and full controller support. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any other suggestions for games you'd like me to revive, let me know in the comments section, because I really do take your suggestions into consideration. Otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos posted every week.